Hi everyone, today we explore another option to consume the Mistral models, and this can be a very popular one for the companies that are already working with the Microsoft Cloud. So we are going to deploy and consume the model from Microsoft Azure. You need first of all to create a Foundry resource. So you type Foundry, and then you can click Create a Resource. And as usual on Microsoft Azure, you need to choose your resource group, to give it a name, to choose your region. And if you wish so, you can also review the other parameters and then create your resource. I will not do it because I've already created one. So once yours is created, you can go back to Microsoft Foundry and this time go to All Resources and select your instance. Then you click on Go to the Foundry portal and you are redirected to the Microsoft Foundry portal. We need to deploy a model. So we go to the model catalog and then we can start searching for a model. So we've got the choice between all of those for Mistral. I'm going to choose the same that we deployed in the last video locally, Mistral 3B. And then I choose to use this model. Agree. Here you can change the deployment name if you wish so, the deployment type, and I provide a bit of explanation what it means. But for this tutorial, I don't need to change anything. I'm happy with this, so I can deploy. It just took a few seconds and we are directly on the page of this deployment for Mistral 3B. If this wouldn't be the case, if you want to use a model that you have already deployed, you can directly go to My Assets and Models and Endpoints. After that, you need to copy the URI and the API key. So I've already added the API key in my .env file, and you need to do the same if you have just created this instance on Microsoft Azure, and then copy the URI as well, because we will need it to redirect the Python SDK to Microsoft Azure. Let's go to VS Code. I will delete what I've got so far, and we start again from scratch together. This time, for Mistral AI, I will not go directly to client, but I will choose the specific one for Microsoft Azure. For basic use cases, absolutely no difference between the two. You could also use the regular client and Mistral class to use the model, which is on Microsoft Azure. However, I assume there is a reason why they created a separate one. So it's pretty better to build some good habits and use the specific Azure one. And after that, you can continue as usual with client and you import, in that case, Mistral Azure. And we will also write a user message. So from Mistral AI, and this time be careful, you also need to use this Azure module .client.models, but then the name of the class is the same as before, user message. Also need .env to load the environment variables from the .env file. And finally, the OS library to load or to access the environment variables from the .env file. We create the client. So Mistral Azure. First parameter is the API key. And we said that we can access it from the environment variables. Personally, I named it Azure. Just choose the name that you gave it in your .env file. And we need the server URL to specify where is our model hosted. And here, this is what we copied from the Azure Foundry portal. After that, you can just prompt this class as you are used to. So mistral.chat.complete. The model Here, it's not exactly the model name that you need to provide, but this is your deployment name. In our case, we chose the same name as the model, but for you, it could differ if you decided to rename it. You can find it here on top, or also in the code sample, you can find it here. So I will just copy it and go back to VS Code. After that, I provide my messages. So this will be a list of a single user message. And today I will ask some recommendation what to visit in Austria. What is the most popular place to visit in Austria? And as usual, response.choices, we choose the first choice, so at index 0.message.content. And voila, I see you in the next video. Bye bye.